Hey, if you're feeling overlooked for opportunities that lights you up, or feel disappointed by the projects proposed to you, or even utterly uninspired by job ads, it's probably not because you're underqualified, but it's because people don't know what to come to you for. They don't recognize you for the opportunities you want, likely because, well, neither do you. And that's not failure, but it's a sign that your presence and how you pitch yourself haven't caught up to your ambition yet. And this is a short series on thought leadership, not the TED Talk kind, but the kind that helps people see you for what you actually stand for and invite you into the right work, the one you're longing for. If you're just tuning in, you're not behind. Each episode in this series is a self-contained step to help you show up for what you stand for and get seen for it. Not how to become an influencer or a TED Talk speaker, but to start attracting opportunities you want with people you admire. And to help you gain leverage to actually shape these opportunities. No need to only fit in a box, no more pigeonholing. You need to stop letting your values sit in silence. This isn't self-promotion 101. This is about tapping into your insight and experiences and showing up as a thought leader, sharing what you see and why it matters. You can catch up on the first part, why thought leadership isn't just for tech talks, and how it can transform how opportunities find you, with the link in the show notes. Today, we're talking about clarity. How to find a language that reflects who you are, what you care about, and where you're going next. Welcome to Multiple Hats. This is a podcast for STEM professional and aspiring change maker to have your own path beyond the track that was set for you. Design work that truly matters to you. Learn from relatable people who have done just that, how they found their why, and what it takes to make it happen. I'm Angelique, your host, and on Multiple Hats, I share episodes with in-depth interview with STEM professionals, and I also share quick wins from these interviews to help you save time and anchor the goodies. And then I share insight on what you can do to shape your career to look like you. So if you've worn multiple hats and have done great work across different areas and are genuinely good at what you do, it's easy to end up with a resume full of roles and projects, but not clear thought line, or a lot of great experience hidden behind job titles. And when someone says, so, what do? You shrink in, or you give a vague, slightly dissatisfying answers and feel a little bit embarrassed by the answer, even though you should be so proud of the work you do. Maybe you rattle off your current job title out of context, even if that's not the work you want more of. Gosh, the amount of time that I hear things like, I'm a consultant at BYW or whatever acronyms you want to hear, and I do consulting stuff. Well, I'm really sorry. I want to be with you here, but there's nothing I can do with this intro. And then consider this. If you want to stay exactly where you are at, awesome. Talking strictly about what you do is anchoring you in this space. But if you are at a point where you need growth or something that encompasses more of you, describing your past or present strictly instead of shaping your future isn't going to help. So that's where we go with clarity. Before we can speak clearly, we need to be clear about ourselves. Thou shalt know thyself first. We've got to unravel, 1, what you stand for. That's your anchor. 2, what kind of impact you want to make. C, what's your vision for yourself. 4, what brings you alive and keeps you in the flow. 5, how you work, think, and lead quite uniquely. That's you. And also, I like to add, what's your nightmare? What don't you want to get stuck in? The kind of people you don't want to work with, or the project you don't want to do anymore, even if you're skilled at it. And once we've done that, the way you speak needs to mirror who you want to be and how you can be that person. Clarity is about positioning. Positioning is about helping others understand how you unlock their next piece. Think of a magnet with two poles. We want to attract people who align with our ambitions and detract these whose value don't match us. Now, we don't want to disrespect anyone. Everyone is free to do whichever work they want to do, right? But by using the right language, this will happen naturally without sending them away. Some people will resonate and follow you and want to know more, and some people will not, and that's fine. They will be on their way nicely, gently, politely. Simple as that. Okay, let's get you started. Let's shift from vague introspection to intentional positioning. Clarity isn't just about what interests you. It's about matching your messages with your ambitions. They need to mirror each other. We make sure that what you say about yourself leads to the kind of opportunities that you want. Now take a few minutes to run through this quick brand audit. You don't need perfect answer, just honest one. Maybe make time to pause while you think about your answers and don't work on it quite a long time, right? It's just pulse check what you've got right now. So, number one, what are your ambitions? If I was your best friend asking you, but what do you actually want to achieve? What do you stand for? What's something you really want to do? Maybe who's someone you really want to work with or connect with? What would you say? You can pause if you need. Second, how do you currently pitch yourself? What do you say when someone asks, so, what do you do? Write down or say it out loud your current 2-3 sentence answer, if you want to call that your elevator pitch. The current one, as I say, don't work on improving it right now. That's a pulse check of what you say when put on the spot. So I'm putting you on the spot. Just say that loud. Now. All right. So how did it feel? Did it feel reflective of who you are, of who you want to be? Does it actually mirror and match your ambition? Do you think that what you just said out loud could help you connect and attract the work you are longing for? And there is more to these reflections, right? But this is just a start. Let's start with that. Clarity does not come in one go. It's a continuous reflection and it evolves with you. You need to think and let it sink, then reassess and adjust. And a good pulse check for you to see how people see you is to ask someone else at your work to tell you what job or what project would they recommend you for blindly, knowing that you're the one for it. That's something that I always incorporate in my feedback. I'd say, what would you recommend me for? Blindly, knowing that I'd nail it any day. Now that we have a little more clarity, it's about how to shift your presence. Once you know what kind of work lights you up, what you stand for, where you want to go, everything else gets easier. You can now start shifting how you speak to reflect this and build a presence that serves your ambition with authenticity. And the good thing is, once you start doing that, you make introductions easier for others. They don't have to think about it. They can become your advocates when you're not in the room. And people start to say, you're the one I thought for this. Clarity is what makes you referable. It's what makes opportunity recognize you when they show up. It also acts as a filter for which opportunity you want to say yes to or no. And that's very important because we don't want you to continue building on more experience in something you don't want to do. Don't open or let a door open if you don't like the room they take you to. The bottom line is don't let fear of missing out trapping you into unfulfilling work. All right, so where to go from there? I've made a little guide for you to help you with this, and I also added in the guide an AI prompt to help you improve your intro so it matches what you want to do. Now, I'm going to tell you how it goes, and you can do it now if that's a good spot for you. Otherwise, you can download the guide and do it on your own time. But basically, just so you understand, it goes like this. You can use ChatGPT, paste the prompt if you like. Free version works just fine. Here's what you're going to tell it. My goal is to find work that aligns with my values and ambition. My ambition and ideal work is this. And you're going to insert your ambition and ideal goal. You can waffle. ChatGPT is so good when you waffle. it will take the core message. And then my current pitch is this. Insert your current pitch, the one that you've just said out loud. Pretend we are at a networking event in the field of, and you're going to insert your field of interest, life science, pharma, science commercialization, or what else. Act like a stranger in the room with whom I've started a conversation. They ask me, so what do you do? And I tell them my pitch. What will the stranger take away? Does my pitch fit the ambition I've told you about? My goal is to have a pitch that can create more opportunities aligned with my ambition when speaking and engaging with other professionals in my field. I need critical feedback on my pitch, so be critical and explain your points with evidence. And you'll see, I'll spit you out with what's good with your pitch, what's not good with your pitch, and it'll help you refine it. I recommend setting 10 minutes to think about your current presence and ambition and then try the AI prompts. Don't overthink it. Cap it at 10-15 minutes because otherwise you're going to go into workshop mode, you're going to get overwhelmed and you're not going to get anywhere. So cap it at 15 minutes, set a timer if you must. If you want the guide that walks you through this in more details, just send me a private message on LinkedIn with the word clarity. I'll send you the Know Thyself PDF. And if you're already clear but still feel like you're invisible, the next episode is for you. We'll talk about how to start sharing without feeling like you're bragging or self-promoting without anchor, and how to show up in a way that's grounded in value and certainly not serving the current hype. Let's find your voice.